RuffRiders baseball coming up next. And a good afternoon, everybody. We'd like to welcome you to RuffRiders baseball. It's the third game of our four-game set between the visiting Midland Rockhounds and your Frisco RuffRiders. Tomorrow the series concludes with Game 4 as we have our final game with the Rockhounds. Rockhounds will then travel to Corpus Christi, take on a 3-game set with Corpus Christi Hooks, while the Frisco RuffRiders take on a 3-game series with the visiting Amarillo Sod Poodles. Rockhounds will return home as they take on Amarillo on Friday at 7:05 for a 4-game set. Then after that, the Rockhounds on Tuesday will take on the Arkansas Travelers for a 4-game set, beginning the first Tuesday in April, beginning April 2nd. Well, we are getting ready for baseball this afternoon, and most likely we will be enjoying today at 2 o'clock, overcast conditions. And here's your starting lineups for today's game. First, for the visiting Midland Rockhounds, then here's your starting lineup for the Frisco RuffRiders. There's today's starting lineups, and now let's get off to our third game of our 4-game series between the Frisco RuffRiders and your Midland Rockhounds.
Daytime baseball here on MLB Network. Today we've got a good matchup ahead between the Frisco RuffRiders and the Midland Rockhounds. It's baseball on MLB Network, and it's coming up next. Cletus Yang, a right-hander from Michigan, is the starter on the mound. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, this guy has a 4-pitch repertoire, right? And those are a lot of nice options to have. You can go hard, soft. You can go in and out. And anytime you have 4 pitches, if you can throw them for strikes, you have the big advantage.
So striding forward now, Adrian Esquivel. He will lead this one off today.
Designated hitter, Adrian Esquivel.
First offering on its way. And afternoon baseball on MLB Network is underway. The windup and the 0-1. Takes a look at a fastball down the middle for strike number 2.
You know, it's great to be patient, make a pitcher work and all that stuff to try to get walks, but you have to be ready to hit. And that was a really hittable pitch, and now you've got to deal with an 0-2 count.
Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. And that one stayed up a little high.
Hey, I can understand why he wanted to elevate the fastball right there. This batter's eyes have been lit up since he stepped in the box. Let's see if he gets him fishing on something breaking in the dirt right here.
The 1-2. Count still at 1-2. another 1-2. Fastball stays way up that time for ball 2.
So that's 2 pitches in a row above the belt. As a hitter, that's what you're looking for, especially when it's a day game and the ball is carrying. That just wasn't a good enough pitch to hit.
Count remains 2-2. Bouncer to the left side. And a wild throw there as he tried for the backhand, but it got right by him.
Well, if you're superstitious and believe in omens, this is really a bad sign. First hitter of the game, first chance to set the tone, and he sails the throw. We'll see if that was a fluke or the beginning of a trend.
In now, Tom Katimer, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. Esquivel on at first, nobody out. Runners off for second. That's a strike to throw down. He's in there easily as the throw bounces on the way down.
Well, I think he's making it pretty obvious why he's batting leadoff, isn't he? Works his way on base to start the game, and then does even better by swiping second to put himself into scoring position. He's trying to make an impact from the get-go in this one.
Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning. And with that, here's a look at the visitors' starting lineup. Zero daytime road game for him. What you got?
Well, Matty, you take a look at this lineup filled with young bloods. Just young guys, hungry, aggressive, trying to do damage and move traffic to both gaps. Line-to-line power up and down this lineup. Should be interesting to see if this pitcher uses their aggressiveness against them.
Coming to the plate now, Luis Hernandez, and he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. Out in front of a fastball as this is ripped down the left field line. That's going to be a fair ball. As he arrives at second without a play, as they jump ahead with a run scoring on the play.
He was not messing around in that at-bat, looking for a first-pitch fastball all the way, and that's exactly what he got. Nice job to rip it down the line and drive in a run at the same time. He'll feel good about that one.
Stepping in now, Miguel Chavis, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. One out and a runner on second base. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. The 1-1. Center field. Jansen is in pursuit, and that's the second out of the inning.
Batting bench, third baseman, Harold Gunter.
Stepping into the box, Harold Gunter. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Here comes the first pitch. A fastball right down the middle for a strike.
Pretty good pitch to hit there that he let go. I know it's early and they're probably wanting to run his pitch count up, but he may not get another pitch like that to swing at the rest of the game.
And he misses with it, 1-1. Yang has become known as a starting pitcher that frequently works deep into games. The kind of guy you want on the staff when your team needs some rest because he tends to eat up innings all by himself. Chased a sinker outside the strike zone, 1-2.
That pitch just had too much velocity on it for you to catch up to that. Unless you're cheating to a high fastball above the belt and you're all in, I say you got to find a way.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. But a run will score in the inning on this RBI double. On to the bottom of the first. The Rough Riders are out in front, 1-0. Rick Coley, the Cuban-born southpaw, gets the starting nod. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, this guy has a 4-pitch repertoire, right? And those are a lot of nice options to have. You can go hard soft, you can go in and out, and anytime you have 4 pitches, if you can throw them for strikes, you have the big advantage.
So striding in, Freddie Eldred. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Designated hitter, Freddie Eldred.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Katimer moves over, 1 away. With a moment now, let's have a look at the home team starting lineup. Mark, daytime baseball at home. What do we need to know about these guys?
Yeah, Matty, a lot of professional at-bats up and down this lineup. I know they're behind right now, but it only takes one guy to set the tone and get the boys going.
Now to the plate, Willard Lloyd, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Hard on the ground towards short. To his left, Hessman. And the throw is a high one, but he's able to keep a foot tethered on the bag, and that becomes out number 2.
Third baseman, Felipe Delgado.
So digging in now, Felipe Delgado. First offering on its way. Changeup in for a strike.
Pretty much an obligatory take that time.
Yeah, when the first 2 guys in the inning make first pitch outs, you really don't have much choice.
Swing and a liner, and that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
A little 2-out lightning right there, Dan, in the first inning. Let's see if the cleanup hitter's got anything in store.
Boy, what looked like such an easy and a promising easy inning for the pitcher. Now he has to deal with the thunder, the cleanup hitter coming up.
Into the box, Antoine Schaefer, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. Line drive to center field. In there, a base hit.
Batting fifth, first baseman, Ramon Vega.
Stepping into the box, Ramon Vega, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Here's the first pitch to him. A changeup that catches the corner for strike 1. Hit on the ground to third. He's got it. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. So it's no runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 2 men left stranded. We'll move ahead to the top of the second now. The Rough Riders lead it 1-0. Into the box, Chris Hessman.
Leading up for Frisco, shortstop, Chris Hessman.
First delivery to him on the way. And it's fouled away. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. There's a fastball that just misses. Ball 1. Soft liner towards short. And that'll get by into center field for a base hit.
So a base hit to kick things off here, and there's a man aboard to start out their half of the second.
I appreciate the moxie right there, but 3 fastballs at this level usually turns into a knock.
Standing in now, Jermaine Rubs. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. The 1-0. It's hit very well to right. This one's hammered, and it's going to go. That one is gone. A 2-run blast to straightaway right field, as it's now a 3-0 ball game.
Wow, he really hit that ball well. Put a great swing on it with great extension, and it sailed right out of here.
Into the box now, Kevin Perret.
And a swing from him yields a foul pop out of play to the right.
Base is empty here with nobody out. And on 0-2, he misses with a fastball. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. And a half swing that time, but it's a full swing in the eyes of the umpire, and that'll be the first out of the inning.
All right, here's how the home side's lining up defensively. And one of the main pieces on this team today is the guy playing shortstop. A ton of range, the ability to go in the hole, set that back foot with a strong arm over to first base. And I know it's going to upset the second baseman and the third baseman, but at the end of the day, the shortstop is and always will be the captain of the infield.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike. Still only 1 out in the inning. And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and it's 1-2.
If I'm the guy in the batter's box right here, I have to take a step out, adjust my batting gloves, take the pull side out of it, because that was 3 fastballs in a row.
Oh, and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2.
Boy, there's nothing better from a pitcher standpoint than watching that high fastball, a high piece of cheese, swung at and missed. That pitch looks so inviting to hit, but it's awfully tough to put in play.
In now, Adrian Esquivel, as he will take a look at a fastball in there as that strike zone expands just a little. It's 0-1. The windup and the 0-1. And a fastball just a bit high.
1 ball, 1 strike.
2 out, nobody on. toward right center. And that's a base hit. 1 for 2 in his first couple of plate appearances. And he's going to make it there. Barely, as he's into second base with a double.
Let's take another look at just a textbook swing right there. Good weight transfer, good hands to the ball, solid contact, and great extension through the ball.
Yeah, that's about as pretty as a swing gets. Nice look at it there from our camera guys as well. Stepping in now, Tom Katimer, as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. 0 for 1 here in the early going. One 0 count. Here it is. Now a swing and a fly ball. And this is hauled in on the run as he takes quite a tumble but hangs on, and the inning is over. A final look at this tumbling catch out there in right field. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. At the plate, Herb McLean. He'll start us out here in the home half of the second.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Line, but speared on a hop. Throw just in time as he was flying down the line that time.
Okay, here's a defense for the away team. And manning the hot corner today is a guy with one of the quickest reactions in the game. That's it at third base. A step and a dive, a little bit of range, but you better be reacting, and you better be able to have some serious hands and a strong arm to get it over to first. And he checks all the boxes.
In now, Chris Corona. First pitch coming. Here it is. Line towards center field. A dive, but it'll get past him out in center, and this could roll till tomorrow. He hit the corner and tries for third. And he will make it all the way to third now, as that mistake proves a costly one indeed.
Even the best center fielders make mistakes once in a while, and that's definitely the case here. He totally misplays it, and by the time he recovers, no chance of keeping him from ending up at third.
Into the box, Garrett Jansen. Lined hard toward right center. That gets down. He's got himself a base hit. They'll cash in here as the run is in to score from third. And he is in there with an RBI triple.
Here's another look at it right here as he drives it right between the two outfielders, heading towards the right center field wall. He was flying out of the box, so I think he was thinking triple all the way. By the time they get it back in, he's safely into third.
Standing in now, Adrian Lyons, as it's grounded sharply to first. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the second out, but meanwhile the run is in to score.
A simple ground ball to the infield, but the run does come home from third, and they cut their deficit to only 1 run.
Striding forward now is the DH, Freddie Eldred. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Here's the first pitch to him. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. So he picks on the first pitch here and is able to extend the inning.
Hey, that was a well-executed pitch down and away. Sometimes you got to tip your hat to the offense. That's a nice piece of hit. Maybe not what he was looking for, but the result was there.
Into the box now, Willard Lloyd, as he takes a cold strike at the knees. It's 0-1.
This is where you got to take stock in the situation. Adjust your batting gloves and realize you need a gapper to score this guy from first. If nothing less, pass the baton to the guy behind you and keep the line moving.
0-1, here it comes. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Line drive to left. And that's in there. Base hit.
That's a nice piece of hitting right there, Dan. He went heater up in the zone and then tried to drop the off speed, but he was on it.
Boy, Mark, that's the oldest trick in the book, right? You use one pitch to set up the other. This guy wasn't having any part of that.
Stepping in now, Felipe Delgadio. And now a bunt attempt here as he gets this one down. And the throw is high, but they just do get him by a step as that'll end the inning. So it's 2 runs on 4 base hits. No errors and a couple of men left on. We've played 2 full. The RuffRiders are out in front, 3-2. Standing in, Luis Hernandez. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Fouled away. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Fouled off. Wind up and the 0-2 pitch. Grounded to short. Throw in the dirt, but a good job of staying with it that time as he's retired.
Not a lot you can do with that pitch. That fastball just ate him up inside and gets the soft grounder for the out.
Ready for another chance. Miguel Chavis. He flew out in his last at bat. First delivery to him on the way. Here's a strike.
Expect the guy on the mound to keep attacking the zone right here. He has a chance for a quick inning. He is not nibbling. Everything is catching those 17 inches.
The windup and the 0-1. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball. Third inning. Already a 3-2 ball game. And this one's inside and high. 1-2 now. Ball 2.
Well, 2 straight fastballs inside haven't put him away. So now it'll be interesting to see what he turns to.
Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Now a swing and a miss here as he's down on strikes. So it's 2 up, 2 down to begin the third.
What I like about that strikeout, guys, is that he came back with a fastball on 2-2. He was heading to count 0-2 earlier, but instead of continuing to nibble a little bit, he decided to get aggressive again and to challenge with his hard stuff.
In now, Harold Gunter. As he'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1. Looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. And a fastball swung on and missed, and the side is retired. Digging in for his second at-bat, Antoine Schaefer. He singled his last time up.
Antoine Schaefer.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Grounded back up the middle. And that's a base hit. So a little first pitch swing in there as he's on to kick off the inning.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dad. Sent it back right where it came from.
Standing in now, Ramon Vega, as he'll take a changeup here for strike one. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. The 0-1. Softly on a line to third, but gloved by the third baseman for the out.
The batter, right fielder, Herb McLean.
Coming to the plate now, Herb McLean. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. From the stretch. Ground ball sent back up the middle. There's one. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. At the plate, Chris Hessman. He'll try to get it going here to begin the fourth.
Chris Hessman.
Here comes the first pitch. A high fastball is in there.
Yeah, I'm shocked he let that first pitch go right there. High fastball, but usually those ones travel the furthest.
The 0-1 on its way. Skied into straightaway right. Moving under it, McLean. He's got it one away.
Now batting, right fielder, Jermaine Grubb.
Ready to take his hacks again, Jermaine Grubbs, as he'll look to follow up the two-run homer he launched over the wall last time up.
Yeah, that last at bat, Daddy, he turned that fastball around. He didn't hit it a ton. He didn't hit it a country mile. But, hey, listen, a home run is a home run.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And, oh, looked inside, but that's ruled as strike. 0-1. We're in the fourth. 3-2 is our score. Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. And that is swung on and missed. He's down on strikes, and the first two are retired here to begin inning number 4. So after getting the strikeout on the fastball, not a bad time to check out our pitch speed comparison for our two starters. And you can see both guys bringing it pretty good in this one. 95 on one hand, 92 on the other. Standing in, Kevin Perrette. He got called out on strikes his last time through. Just a bit high that time as he misses for a ball. Perrette has what you'd call elite speed. His legs are a big part of his game on both sides of the scorecard.
This is one tool, Matty, I know nothing about. I used to get to first base, hand my batting gloves to the first base coach, give daps to the first baseman, and be like, yo, what's up? This guy gets on first base, and he's thinking about second and third.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Now the 2-1 pitch. Takes a pass and misses. That's strike 2.
Just reached back and threw a high fastball right by him. He didn't stand a chance.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. The 2-2. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Calling for it, Schaefer. And that's the third out. So coming to the plate, Chris Corona. He'll lead things off here in this one-run contest.
Corona.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Hit sharply toward the right side. But this is right at him in right field as he hardly has to move to take it in for the first out.
Jumped all over that first pitch of the inning, and he didn't miss it. Just wasn't able to steer it in a direction that resulted in a leadoff hit.
Into the box now, Garrett Jansen, as he sends it on the ground to first. Chavis right there, and he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted.
Shortstop, Adrian Lyons.
Digging in, Adrian Lyons. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. Hit back up the middle. That's through for a base hit, and he's 1 for 2 now. So we'll go a little deeper into the bottom of the fourth as that extends the inning.
Hey, D-Roll, that's just what you want to do. Keep the pressure on. He's given up a couple of runs early already in this game, and now he gives up the 2-out single.
Yeah, no chance right there. You want to make this guy work. You want to try and get into that pen as quick as possible. And if 2-out knocks are the answer, then so be it.
Into the box, Freddie Eldred. Pitch out. Nothing doing. Lyons is off at first with 2 away. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. Pretty good cut there, but it's to 2-1 now.
I'm pretty surprised by the location on those last 3 pitches. The book on him is that he hits the away pitch pretty well, and he just saw 3 in a row out there.
So does he go back out there again?
No, Matt, I expect him to mix it up. Most catchers won't call for the same location over and over and over.
On to second for the force out, and the side is retired. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and 1 man left aboard. We played 4 full. The RuffRiders lead it 3-2. Now at the plate, Geraldo Marquez. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Marquez.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And a fastball swung on and hit to second. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away.
Now batting, designated hitter, Adrian Esquivel.
Digging in once again, Adrian Esquivel. 1 for 2 with a double on the ledger so far. And that's by him. It's 0-1.
Yeah, you attack the zone and get a swing and a miss that late on your first pitch fastball. Good chance he's coming right back with the same thing.
5th inning of play here in a 3-2 ball game. Hit in the air down the right field line. McLean giving chase. Oh, and he misses it.
It looked like he had a great jump on the ball. It's going to bring it in, no problem. But something happened as he approached the foul line, and it went right by him. It wasn't a routine play, but he'll tell you he should have had it.
windup and the 0-2 pitch. And he fouls this one off. The 0-2 delivery. And he struck him out. And that's 8 strikeouts thus far.
It's always nice to keep a guy that has good wheels off base, and that's just what they did right there. Big strikeout, keep that guy off the base path.
Stepping in now, Tom Katimer. No balls and 1 strike. No hits to this point. I think he held up in time, but that becomes moot as it's a called strike 2. And he's got himself another one as he picks up strikeout number 9 here, and the side is retired. Leading off the inning, Willard Lloyd, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up. First delivery to him on the way. Softly hit out to short, and this will be flagged down easily for the first out of the inning.
Now batting, third baseman, Felipe Delgado.
Ready once again, Felipe Delgado. First pitch on its way. Here's a strike.
His pitch count is in a really good place at this point in the game. He's pounding the zone and getting first pitch outs just like he did on the last guy. We might see him work deep into this game if he keeps this up.
He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Hard ground ball to third. Gunter fields it cleanly. Throw on to first takes care of him. 2 very quick outs to start the home 5th.
Now batting, left fielder, Antoine Schaefer.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Antoine Schaefer. Couple of singles to his credit thus far. Here's the first pitch to him. Hard on the ground towards short. Hessman on the grass. And the throw just does beat him at the bag, so the side is retired. Ready now, Luis Hernandez. He doubled earlier in the game, 1 for 2 to this point.
Luis Hernandez.
Here comes the first pitch. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Looking at a fastball for a strike on the corner. Hit on the ground to short. Lyons takes it in. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th.
First baseman number 8, Miguel Chavis.
Stepping in, Miguel Chavis. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. There's a fastball right over the inside corner. 3-2's our score here in inning number 6. Grounded back up the middle. Lyons up the middle. Throw in time at first for out number 2.
Now batting, third baseman, Harold Gunter.
Settling in now, Harold. First pitch coming. Here it is. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike. Oh, and 1 count, and the pitch. There's a fastball that just misses. Ball 1. Popped him up. Vega in foul ground. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. So they're held in check here this half of the inning. The 5, 6, and 7 slots due up in the bottom of inning number 6. The Rough Riders are out in front, 3-2. Leading off the inning, Ramon Vega, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Ramon Vega.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Line drive to left. Perret is there, and he'll bring this one in.
Boy, talk about hitting into some rough luck. That was an absolute bullet to the outfield that gets caught, and he would have represented a tying run.
In now, Herb McLean. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field.
Got to be a little frustrated on the offensive side. Yeah, everybody's getting knocks and the batting averages are blowing right now, but nobody's come up with that big runner in scoring position, 2-out knock kind of feel that really is going to break this game open.
Standing in now, Chris Corona, and a pitch out, nothing doing though, and that's ball 1. The 1-0. Back up the middle and in for a base hit.
Well, D-Roll, there's another base hit, making it first and second. They're piling up the hits on the day, but so far not many runs to show for it.
Yeah, definitely a few knocks in the cupboard makes you feel good, and the batting average goes up, but that doesn't help you win ball games. Somebody's got to come up with a nice AB with runners in scoring position.
Into the box now, Garrett Jansen, as he lines it out to center, and that's in there, base hit. And the run will score from second as we are once again tied 3-3.
Hey, D-Roll, there's a prime example of a little ambush piece, right? Come up there looking to hit right off the get-go. First pitch comes in, whack, base hit.
Yeah, you want to know if this guy was ready to go? He had a game plan. Hashtag ambush. Here we go now.
Skipper out of the dugout, making the slow trek to the mound. And he's going to make a move, as that's going to be all for his starter this afternoon. So he'll leave with a couple of runners aboard that are his responsibility, meaning he'd be happy to get out of here with a no decision. Sammy Flood takes the mound to try to get out of this mess. There are 2 on with only 1 away. Stepping in now, Adrian Lyons, as he swings and lifts it in the air out to left field. Perret is right there as he'll put it away without much problem for the second out.
Now batting, designated hitter, Freddie Eldred.
Next will be the designated hitter, Freddie Eldred. We'll see if he can come through in a clutch spot here. 2 on, 2 out here in inning number 6. First pitch on its way. Pulled high in the air out to left field. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. So it's a run on 3 hits, no errors, and 2 men left on. 7th inning coming up. And we are all tied at 3 apiece. Welcome back to baseball on MLB Network. Tight one on our hands, all tied at 3 apiece as we look at the game summary through 6 innings of play. Riding in, Chris Hessman.
Leading off for Frisco.
Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound.
Hessman.
Babe Eldridge is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 33, Babe Eldridge.
First pitch of the at-bat. A fastball that just misses inside. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. The 1-1. Softly hit to the left side. And this will be gobbled up fairly easily down there at third for the first out.
Right fielder, Jermaine Grubb.
Digging in the switch hitter, Jermaine Grubbs. He'll swing it from the left side right here. Here's the first pitch to him. And it's fouled away. The windup and the 0-1. Driven down the left field line. Will it stay fair? It will, just to the right of the chalk. A fair ball. And he is into second base with one away as the go-ahead run.
Wow, he almost blew that fastball by him, but he showed some quick hands to catch up to it and drive it down the opposite line. Didn't keep it fair by much, but he did, and that's a nice two-bagger.
Into the box, Kevin Perret, as the first pitch misses high and inside for ball one. He's hitless in his two at-bats so far. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike.
Hey, nice adjustment right there for him to get on top of that baseball and drive it to the corner. The first pitch he obviously tried to overthrow, got under it, and it sailed on him a little bit.
Nope,
and that misses 2-1.
The count is 2-1.
To 2-2 now. Go-ahead runs in scoring position here with one away. Down the first baseline, but a foul ball as it holds it 2-2. Another try at 2-2. Now a fastball runs inside and drills him. Oh, that's gotta hurt.
Yeah, it was a great battle there, and he was one strike away from putting him away. As a pitcher, you hate to put a guy on for free after all that work.
Now in the box, Geraldo Marquez. He's set. Here it comes. Now a little looper back up the middle, and that's going to fall. A base hit. The throw to the plate. He's in there at the plate. And they've taken the lead here in the 7th.
Boy, those have to feel really good, Dero. You get late in the game, you come up with a big RBI base hit right here to give your team the lead.
Yeah, no one remembers that ground ball with eyes in the top of the 2nd inning. You want to show up when the game is on the line. Can you quiet your emotions down, take the crowd out of it, and slow yourself down enough to come through? And that's exactly what he did.
Standing in now, Adrian Esquivel, as the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. The 1-0 home. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Jansen on the move. He gets there to make the catch, but this should bring home a run as the runner tags from third. And a big RBI there as the run scores to make this a 2-run game now.
Every team is looking for that insurance run late in the game. That run right there gives them a 2-run lead heading into the late innings.
In now, Tom Katimer. And he'll promptly send it in the air out to center field. Jansen is there, makes the catch, and the side is retired. So it's 2 runs on 2 hits, no errors, and a runner left. On now to the bottom of inning number 7. The RuffRiders lead it 5-3. Leading off the inning, Willard Lloyd, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast. They could certainly use that right now.
This one's down to third. Gunter loves it. And the inning begins with a quick out number 1.
Now batting, third baseman, Felipe Delgado.
Striding in once again, Felipe Delgado. First offering on its way. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Calling for it, Katimer. And he brings it in for the 2nd out of the inning.
Now batting, left fielder, Antoine Schaefer.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Antoine Schaefer. 2 hits and 3 at-bats for him in this one. Here comes the first pitch. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. Now some action out in the bullpen as a lefty and a right-hander begin throwing. 2 out, nobody on. And a changeup right down the middle.
Hey, from an offensive standpoint, you better get it ready. This guy is not throwing a ton of pitches. He's confident in his stuff. He is pounding the zone. He's got 2 quick outs. You better pull the trigger.
Sent on the ground out to second. It's flagged down deep in the hole. And that will conclude matters here in the 7th. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. 8th inning coming up. The RuffRiders are out in front, 5-3. Leading off the inning, Luis Hernandez, as they'll look for some added insurance before the bottom half of the inning.
Hernandez.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. And that pitch catches the inside corner. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Lifted in the air to straightaway left. Moving under it, Schaefer. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
Still anyone's ball game. 5-3 is our score as we take a look now at the starter comparison to see how these two guys fared in the matchup.
Now batting, Miguel Chavis. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And looks like he got the call there on the pitch inside. It's 0-1. Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away. Didn't mess around much in that at-bat, Dan.
No, that was pretty impressive, Matt. I really like a pitcher that trusts and works off his fastball. Right there, he decided he didn't need to use anything else. 3 straight heaters and go grab some bench.
Stepping in now, Harold Gunter. Rounded down the third baseline. But a foul ball here, 0-1. He could really use a knock here, 0 for 3 in the game so far. Slapped hard the opposite way. Solid base hit for him, his first of the afternoon. And going for it, the right call. He's in at second base with a 2-out double.
Shortstop, Chris Hessman.
Stepping up to the plate, Chris Hessman. And now following the 2-out double, he's got a chance to drive in a run here. First delivery to him on the way. A fastball, and he swings through it to fall behind. A wave and a miss, a tick behind a good fastball.
I'd be shocked if you saw anything else but a fastball right here. He's blown those first 2 by him. Don't give this guy a chance to speed up his bat with something off speed.
Gunter stands at second with 2 gone. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Schaefer waits on it, and that ends the inning. Danger averted following the 2-out double. More baseball on MLB Network right after this. Aiden O'Neill is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 21, Aiden O'Neill.
Leading off the inning, Ramon Vega, and they'll need him to get something going here.
First baseman, Ramon Vega.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Takes a look at a strike over the inside corner.
Tying run stands on deck, but it'll only matter if the guy in the box can get on base.
Yeah, and that has to be his mentality at the plate right now, Matt. He can't be the hero, so he needs to do what he can to give the guy behind him a chance to be the guy.
Behind 0-2 now. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Hit sharply on the ground. And that gets through, so he'll have his first base hit, make him 1 for 4 in the game now. So it's a leadoff base hit to open their half of the 8th.
You don't see that too much in today's game. Most guys, it doesn't matter what the count is, they're looking to line him, drive the ball out of the ballpark. Not the case here. Good 2-strike adjustment, able to punch a ground ball through a hole for a single.
Digging in and looking for more, Herb McLean. He represents the potential tying run if he can launch one or find a way around the bases.
Yeah, Matt, I kind of doubt he's thinking about going yard, even though that would be the best result they could hope for. He's not a long ball threat, and he knows it, so he could just be looking for some way to keep that line moving.
Nobody out, runner on first. softly hit here to the left side. But gloved by the third baseman for the out.
Now batting, catcher, Chris Corona.
Into the box now, Chris Corona. He's set and the pitch. Bounced softly in front of the plate. Throw gets him, 2 down.
Center fielder number 32, Garrett Jansen.
So stepping in, Garrett Jansen. And Dan, this could be a real make or break situation at this point in the game.
Yeah, Matt, at least scoring 1 run in this inning is so important to them to possibly get back into this thing. Baseball doesn't have a clock, but you only have 27 outs to work with. They're running out of those pretty quick.
And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike 1.
They'd be thankful the batter was sitting on something else, or that pitch might have went a long way. Those cement mixers, you get the barrel to them, they can be torched.
Right side. Hernandez ranges to his left. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. So no runs on a hit here, no errors, 1 man left on. 9th inning coming up. The RuffRiders lead it 5-3. Kicking off the top of the 9th, Jermaine Grubbs, as they'll look for some added insurance before the bottom half of the inning. And the pitch. Here we go with inning number 9 as the first pitch misses for ball 1. Now a ball hit sharply toward third. And there's a base hit, and this could wind up as an important insurance strike here as the leadoff man's aboard to start the 9th. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
The left fielder number 5.
Wow, not sure what the pitcher was thinking, serving up a fastball right over the heart of the plate. His eyes got as big as saucers as he blasts this thing, putting himself into scoring position to start off the inning.
Into the box now, Kevin Perret, as he'll take a called strike here on a borderline pitch at strike 1. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Hit hard on the ground to second. Throw to first is in time for the first out.
Now batting, catcher, Geraldo Marquez.
So a big spot here, and stepping in, Geraldo Marquez. Although there are a couple of bases open, and we'll see if they think about working around him. The 0-1 pitch. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner. 1 out and a runner on third. Swinging a blooper to the right side. McLean ranging forward. He makes the play. Really had to hustle to get to that one. 2 gone now. And even with 2 away now, that ball just didn't get out there deep enough, so they'll hold him at third base.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Adrian.
So the batting order turns over now, and set to go Adrian Esquivel. Earned himself an RBI with a sac fly his last time at the plate. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. The 0-1 on its way. Now a fastball off the plate away. A ball and a strike. Slapped hard the opposite way. Schaefer is there, and he puts this one away for the third out. So a great job there of working out of potential trouble. 1 hit, 1 left. 9-1-2 scheduled to lead off the bottom of the 9th. The RuffRiders are out in front, 5-3. Luis Castro comes out of the bullpen to shut things down here in the ninth.
Number 16, Luis Castro.
Stepping up now, Adrian Lyons. He'll be the one to get us going here in the bottom of inning number 9. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. No balls and a strike to count. Behind 0-2 now. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Hit softly on the ground to first. Chavis charging in on it, and he'll take this to the bag himself. One gone here in the ninth.
Had to protect there with 2 strikes, and he just got it off the end of the bat. Not much of a problem for the infield at that point.
Into the box, Freddie Eldred. He swings and grounds it to short. Hessman scoops it up onto first, and they're an out away. 2 gone here in the ninth.
The batter, number 14, second baseman, Willard Lloyd.
Digging in, Willard Lloyd. And he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the ninth. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike. 2-run game, last of the ninth with 2 away. And that's taken for strike 2, as now they're down to their final strike here this afternoon. Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. Bullet back up the middle. That gets down, and the inning will continue. And he will pull into second with a 2-out double.
Well, the pitcher gives up the double. He can't do anything about that now. He just needs to put it behind him and focus on the man at the plate. If he takes care of him, the game is over. On the other hand, if he gives up a bomb, this thing is tied. It's getting a little dicey.
In now, Felipe Delgado. And this ball swung on and hit to center field, and this should do it. Cadam is there, makes the catch, and the ball game is over.
You might think it's just another win, but it's awfully hard to win in this game, especially on the road. But they find a way to get it done, and they should be very happy with this performance.
5-3, the final score in this afternoon's game. The RuffRiders jumped ahead in the 7th back. Sammy Flood is the winning pitcher of record. So that'll just about do it for us this afternoon. Thanks to Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and the rest of our crew. This is Matt Vasgersian, and you've been watching a presentation of MLB Network. See you next time.
Well, in the end, the Frisco RuffRiders take the 3rd game of this 4-game weekend series, as the Midland Rockhounds try to come back in the bottom of the 6th inning. Scored only 1 run and 2 in the 2nd inning. Well, tomorrow afternoon at 1:05 will be our final game in Frisco, Texas. And most likely, the Rockhounds will head to Corpus Christi beginning Tuesday. And they'll play a 3-game series. And they'll be home Friday to take on the Amarillo Sod Poodles for a 4-game series. Well, anyway, there will also be a 4-game set with the visiting Arkansas Travelers. And then the Rockhounds will hit the road as they take on a weekend series beginning April 6th at 7:05. Rockhounds will be at Amarillo. Well, anyway, for a final for today, 4 losses already, as we lost a weekend to Frisco and Corpus Christi. But tomorrow the Rockhounds will fight back, but we'll see what happens. Well, before we go, let's go over runs, hits, and errors. But before we do that, we'll go to station identification, and we'll be right back on RuffRiders Baseball. You're listening to RuffRiders Baseball of Frisco, Texas. We now return you back to today's runs, hits, and errors. Well, as we end today's ball game on this Sunday afternoon, we're going to do the runs, hits, and errors, and most likely this is the 4 losing streak for the Rockhounds. But still, they are leading up a 16-9 loss victory. And most likely, Corpus Christi or Frisco took the lead, but we'll get back to y'all tomorrow for that update. Well, anyway, as we do this final from Frisco, let's go over runs, hits, and errors. First for the victorious Frisco RuffRiders. 5 runs, 8 hits, no errors. For Midland, 3 runs on 13 hits and 2 errors. Frisco RuffRiders' Sammy Flood takes the win. The save goes to Luis Castro. Losing pitcher for Midland, Babe Eldridge, takes the loss, and most likely that was pretty bad for them. Well, anyway, as we shut the door for today, we wish everybody a great day, and we will see y'all tomorrow for RuffRiders Baseball. After that, the Rockhounds will hit the road as they travel to Corpus Christi to take on a 3-game set with the Corpus Christi Hooks. So this will do it for today for everybody here. This has been JBakerVlogs. We'll see y'all back later. For now, my friends, we'll see y'all in tomorrow's game.